Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to share with you this Pixar Alien Remix figure. I've been waiting for this figure for it seems like forever. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's all due to COVID. Shipments have been horrible of getting any new figures, especially in this Mattel set. Pretty much everything has been booted down quite a ways, unfortunately. Several figures I've had on pre-order for about 2 years now have still not shipped, and the dates sometimes have been pushed up, and other ones, actually I should be having a package here Friday with something I really look forward to getting, and I will share that with you soon. But anyways, here we got Pixar's Alien Remix figure of Stinky Pete. I got this from someone online, and unfortunately, if you look on eBay for this guy, kind of ridiculous price if you consider that these used to sell for a little above $5. Now they are like $6.25 or even more, depending on where you get them. I noticed, interestingly, you can actually see the little dots in the background where some figures usually have a rubber band that comes across and holds the figure in, but for some reason this one doesn't have it. I'm not sure if it just in general they didn't use them on this particular figure, but he's not coming out, which means probably I noticed on all the designs on these new versions have a type of screw mechanism that holds this figure in, and it's kind of disappointing that they switched from the rocket ship design of last year or the previous year and then started these square ones. I guess these are more stackable for those who keep them in the box, but I don't plan on doing so. If I'm lucky to get an extra one of this, I might, but I just enjoy having them out so I can actually look at them. And I'm not sure, I'm pretty, well, you can notice it here. See the whiteness of his eyes. You can actually see that his beard is gray, which in the movie it's not so much. I guess maybe he's just an older guy now. I did find another figure that has a gray beard, but then there's also versions that have a white beard. So there's that. Nothing extreme about that, but let's see if we can get this guy out of here. I have a feeling it's not going to be simple. Let me get a knife for a second while you look at that. I know I should be ready, but actually I had opened it for myself a little bit, and then I couldn't, I can't get him out of here because I removed the tape on the side. They really don't want you getting these out, and this boy's in there. Let's see if I can get the tape off these sides here. That's what I don't like when some figures, the way they're set up, you can't leave them in the box even if you wanted to and be able to take it out and put it back in the box. As you can see, this has the lock-in mechanism on the bottom. I knew that was going to happen, and it kind of threw me off at first, thinking that like this particular figure in Al's Toy Barn figure, I noticed on the prototypes before I saw these that the bottom has these holes in it for these particular things. And then if you undo them, turn them, let's see, counterclockwise didn't work. Let's keep going until, let's see, this one doesn't, there we go, finally. And you can see these annoying pegs. I almost rather have the rubber bands than these sometimes because they get stuck sometimes. So there you go, there's the box. Actually, if you want to look on the back, some of these, it's kind of odd the way they display these, because this is the early series, number 5, 7, I already have that. This is one I'm still waiting to see, find. I've seen people, mostly on the West Coast, find this figure along with this one. More so on the West Coast than East Coast. Things haven't gotten to us yet. And then these two other ones I need also, although I always think I have this one, and I'm not certain if I really do. So I'll have to double check, but I think I do. And then I just need this one. And then there are other ones that aren't on this list. So there's that. Let's take a look at the figure. And Mattel usually does a pretty good job on the paint. This one actually looks pretty good. There's a little scratch, unfortunately, you can see right there on the back. Let's see if I can scuff that out of there. And then his little hand that waves. It's about the only articulation you're gonna get out of this guy. It's also this hand moves. And then his head moves a little bit, but because of the beard, you can't push him too far, which you really don't need to anyways. And there's his little pull tab. They could have painted that a different color, but it probably would have been complicated to paint that patch. I mean, the patch and then his pull string. I'm pretty sure his pull string is a white one. They usually are. So there's that. There's the bottom as the hooking mechanism, as I mentioned, that they use on these newer series. And has his little handkerchief on there. And looks great. Has his hat. His hat does not come off. I'm trying to think if I saw a prototype of this one. Unfortunately, there's a little mark there. But I figure eventually these will show up in the store. I mean, if you go into stores now, Series 1, you will find tons of them. Five Below, the store Five Below has a lot of these older ones. There's usually like 5 particular figures from the first series. I know Boo, Anger, and the woman from The Incredibles, the little woman with black hair. Her name's slipping my brain at the moment. But those are the ones you find over and over and over and over again. And hopefully when these start to show up, you can get more of these and get replacements if you find any scuffs. His hands are a little oddly painted, but I know I'm complaining on things, but then I'm very picky for quality, so that's probably why no company wants me to work for them. I would be making sure everything looks beautiful for people, which you think people would really want, but unfortunately these big companies are just about money these days. And yes, money is nice and you got to pay the bills and your employees, but you know, they're really slipping on the quality of everything these days, and it's really unfortunate. But my art-wise, I would still always continue to, I still get angry with myself with some stuff I had put out in the past, obviously, that I just didn't like. But he's pretty simple. There you go. I'll have to add him to the collection. Really been looking forward to this for quite some time. So it's finally nice to have him in hand. Kind of would have been cool if his hat came off, but it's okay. And there you go. And I will eventually do a video for you guys to watch more close-ups of the different figures. And when I'm not sure if they're going to completely finish after this final line this year, or they're going to keep going with these, because there is going to be a lot of them. But by the time they finish, I apologize if you can hear my cats meowing. They just like to drive me insane. If it's not my kids, it's my cats. So I'm going to wrap this up, and I hope you enjoyed this figure. I know people, every time I show something, they're like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And I don't always know. Like, I'll do trades or get someone that will send me something, and I don't always know. But I'm just as eager to find things as you are. So I will let you know as soon as I have any information. The weird thing that Target has been doing for years is you can actually do a search by name in Google, and you'll find a lot of the new figures, but they always say not available, either in store or they'll say in store, but you're unlikely not gonna find them. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like the video, and I will see you soon, and have yourself a magical day. Bye-bye.